Yellow. So, right, why I'm on this screen is because I went back and I assigned just personal ratings to all of the levels I played. 5 is average in my book, and then above or below, you get the picture. Anyways, last time we got hard walled by snowing, and I've played it for a few more hours. Didn't really make any much more progress, because the ice really does just make it like nearly impossible to play in any consistent fashion. Like it's like several degrees of hard. Like the oxids are shuffled so that you can't really get any easy adjacent matches. The rotor's super fast. The ice floors make it basically literally impossible to control your direction, which is very important for actually like surviving. The death blocks mean you have to be precise about where you're aiming when you're going fast. And yeah, like I guess the real icing on the cake here is the fact that like all of the oxid stones, there's 8 matches you have to do, and 8 matches is a lot for a level like this where you have so many other things pressuring you, like not only to perform well with the mouse but also to like rush the level and be careful about like how you angle yourself, both for bouncing purposes and to dodge the rotor. It's a lot. So right, I muted the music again. So with that in mind, this one will be another skip, although I might clear it off screen at some point, but I'm definitely not going to be doing any more of it on video. So that's my decision on that. So now let's move on to Eraser, please. Alright, so we've got a magic wand. I assume I'm about to reveal some fake blocks. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and just fill it all out. Alright. So this is what it looks like right now. And what do we got going on over here? Lasers and switches. Alright. I might get it. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the title is referring to the fact that I want to be able to make the lasers shoot the stones, but also that presumably these invisible stones that I just revealed are about to block the lasers as they come out. So even if I do this, yeah. Alright, so let's reset. I'm going to just swap it out of my inventory now. So we know the layout, so we can just go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, wow. I didn't hear any noises, but I guess I got it. Alright, so let's read this level title. So we've got Friend or Foe by Andreas Lockman. I see, so me and this rotor are bound by rubber bands. And it looks like... Does the rotor have the desire to kill me? seems like it wants to move away from me, but maybe that's just the tension of the rubber band. So the rotor can hit the oxide stones, which looks a little something like that. So let's get a measure of these. So if I go down here, alright, maybe down here is a better bet. A little bit hard to make it hit those, but cyan, red, blue, green. Alright, so we know the order for that. Got a match there, that's nice. There's a pink. Yellow. Okay, lucky yellow match. What is this? That's a red. Okay. So how are we going to make that work? Well, we can get a green match real quick. Okay, let's get the cyan match first. And then... Cool. That worked. Level finished. Alright, that was silly. So, checking the stats real quick. Par is 43. That makes a modicum of sense. Alright, Tool Time. By Barry and Laurie Mead. I think that's a first for those names. As well as a collaborative effort for making a level. Although, I guess the Enigma team also sort of counts. So we've got a cup of coffee here. I forget what it does. It does something, but... Right, something happens to it when shot by a laser. That's what I remember of it. Anyways, let's see if we can't find our way into here. Make a sword and umbrella. Alright, thank you for the advice. So, we want a hammer to destroy these eventually. That does that. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, we want a sword for that. We'll need a floppy for those. Let's look for any secret ways. Seems like it's all good on that front. Touch that oxide real quick. Alright. I know there's going to be something up here. Alright, got myself a floppy. So there's that. Doesn't seem like there's any secrets to be found there. Alright, let's go in here. Pick up our coffee. We do lose a life for that, but... let's see what happens. Yeah, so the coffee is an item which effectively just serves as a block for lasers. At least that's what I remember of it. I think maybe it does something else, or maybe that's all it does. Who knows? Anyways, now to figure out everything else. Let's try... That was a little bit of a slow bounce, but... Alright, well we saw the extent to which that was hidden. But we need to do something a bit more. Alright, does anything happen if we go over here with the floppy? Yet uncertain. Alright, let's make some glasses. Here we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. So, I see. So we'll want an umbrella. Oh, I just... Oh, okay. There's my hammer, I guess. Okay. So, we want an umbrella to cross over this. We've got a secret way up there. And a secret way down here. Alright, many interesting things. Alright, so what's down here? We've got a switch and an oxide stone. Alright, interesting. Alright, so let's transform our hammer. Alright, excuse me for a second. Back to business. So we've got a sword, so we can use that to dispose of the knights. Who knows, maybe there'll be a secret under one of them. So I'll go ahead and be thorough. Got a blue there. I don't think I've actually got any matches on the docket yet. One thing that's slightly tense about doing this is that since I'm using a trackpad, rubbing the trackpad hard enough, it can trigger a click. And if I shuffled my inventory while brushing up against those knights, that would just cause me to lose the puzzle. So I don't want that to happen. Anyways, let's check out the secret that's hidden up here. Alright, we've got more stuff. Any way to get into there? Doesn't seem like it. We could maybe use a laser, maybe not. Just taking out these knights real slow style. Lots of draws to be called today. Alright, so next up, probably would like to get ourselves a hammer, eventually. That's a pit, slightly dangerous. Let's see what's over here. A switch with yet unknown purpose. So are there any holes over here? Doesn't seem like it. Looks like it's just another invis maze. Although there's our red. Not sure if I want to go for matches just yet, but I'll try to navigate the invis maze. So there's a white stone. And then all the way over here. So we've got a coin slot and somethings. Alright, so now we need to go back, which will be interesting to try and figure out how we got here in the first place. How did I get here in the first place? No, seriously. I'm slightly confused. Ah, here we go. So there's a little slim passage there. And that seems to be the key. So we've sort of got that memorized now. Then we got a little snaky path somewhere. Where do we go? Here? Alright. Hopefully it won't be too tedious to refigure all that out. So we can access the coin slot and the oxide like this. Alright, that's good to keep in mind. So how do we deal with that? Well, it looks like we'll need to restart first thing. Glad I didn't go for any matches while I was doing all that. So let's pick up our hammer. touch that. Let's go ahead and make this into a sword real quick. We now know that there's not really much point to killing all the knights here, so I'll just do that much. And then we go in here, pick up our floppy. Got a free match, that's interesting. Another one, huh? Fascinating. Anyways, we'll go ahead and use one of our lives to get a pair of glasses. Coffee doesn't have any immediate value to me. Still yet uncertain how to get in there. I think I need a paintbrush to reveal whatever blocks are here, and then I'll be able to hammer them. So let's go on the hunt for any secret paintbrushes that might be around. Let's try not to go in there first. I will go ahead and destroy all these. Maybe a little bit slow, but... Alright, so with that done, might as well get flung all over the place. Alright, so what is over here? The cyan? Alright, I guess I'll leave it at that for now. So now we go back to here. Alright, so let's make our hammer back into a hammer. It was just a hammer past tense at that time. I assure you it wasn't a mistake. Anyways. So this is like this now. Well, if we expend a life real quick, then we could technically get... No, we couldn't, because if this closes the door, then we can't get back here, even if we do spend a life. So we probably do want to look around a little bit more carefully for any... Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, so with this, now we can start doing some damage. Any secrets around here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, that can just be for whenever we get the umbrella. Alright. Presumably, yeah. Here we go, that's an interesting little passage. Just going to reveal all these real quick so that I can get a better idea of the layout. Like, I already sort of know about how it's all laid out, but it'll be nice to know where all the dead ends in this maze are. I see, so there's a little connection around there. That's good to know. So, got that there. Let's go ahead and... Right. Alright. So, we've revealed the maze. So let's go back and match our cyan. Now we can go ahead and destroy this block over here. So now we're over here. Alright. And we can go and match our green too. That'll be nice. Alright, so that's all done. So, what now? Got a yellow and a red there. One thing we can do is go ahead and reveal the stuff over here. probably will be able to access this oxide soon. Yeah, like that. Alright, so that's how that looks. Got a black stone there. Any secrets over here? Because checking is turning out to be important. We do have these as well. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and destroy these. Just in case one of them has like a secret somehow. Playing a really dangerous game with my thing here, but... One thing I just noticed, if you look at the shadow, pretty sure the shadow is, it doesn't quite correspond to the sprite being drawn. Pretty sure it just corresponds to, like, whether or not a stone is present there. Just a small thing I noticed. Anyways. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So let's check down here again. Ah, here we go. That'll be nice. So now we have a seed. Alright, well, I do have a place where I could use this. So let's go back around to here. Alright, we'll place the seed there. And push this onto there. Alright, so what does that do for us? Because it's still sort of uncertain. I don't think we want that laser to be constantly on right now. But here we go. So now we've got our coins. So this would make 2 umbrellas and an extra life. We can work with that, I think. Although I think I want to use the gold coin for the coin slot. We will, however, make that umbrella. So now what do we want to do? I think we want to go down there and hit that switch. Now how we will get out of there is a different question entirely, but... I guess I'll go ahead and do it. So we pick up our coffee, we go down here. Ah, okay, so now we can get out like that. And get very close to death. Was this the Blackstone? Nope. I think I just lost the puzzle because of that. It was over there. Alright, that's kind of funny. Well, while we still have the resources, let's do some more experiments. So, the other remaining things to figure out are how to deal with this thing down here, which I see. I could transform this other coin into a silver, and then that would allow me to have both the sword and the hammer, which I believe is how I will be getting through there. And then finally, the coin slot. I guess I just used a coin like this. And then that's like that. I see. So, this is actually quite a memory puzzle. Like, this is the first time which I think that, like, Oxid memorization has been, like, not only important, but, like, mandatory to get certain matches. So, let's restart. So, we'll go over here, get ourselves a hammer. So that's green. We'll go ahead and place it down real quick. Get a sword. Alright, so that's black. Okay. Now let's go over here. So that's white. Got red and pink. Not very lucky in terms of matches, but we'll gotta live with it. So, next up, let's make our shades. Alright, so that's opened up. Let's go down here and see what this is. A cyan. Still no matches to work with. So next up, let's get our brush. So we go up here, do a little snake like that. Use our note since it's just taking up valuable inventory space. Alright. Got our brush. So now we can go ahead and do that whenever we want to. It's not really much else for us to do over there. Alright. So that switch, just sometime later, we'll deal with that. We'll go ahead and reveal that. Alright. So let's finally turn our thing back into a thing. So that's red. Alright. Let's see if there was any reds earlier. This is black, so yeah. Any red? I'd like to hit that, please. So that's white. Was the red in here? Yes, it was. Alright, let's get that match real quick. So that's green. So we got green, black, white. Okay, so let's get our black match real quick. Just looks a little something like that. Bump. Alright. So now we go into here. So there's a blue. Good to know. Oh. Is this a random maze? I got a match there, but... Huh. No, that part looks the same. I might just be tripping because I haven't, like, revealed everything yet. Okay, yeah, this is starting to look familiar again. So that is the same layout. I was just being silly. So now we go back down here, because we don't have anything else to do around here. Reveal those just for good measure. So now we go over here. Alright, let's pick up our seed, wherever it was. So there's a yellow over there. And a green over there. So let's get our green match. Alright, that's looking good. So now we can go ahead and get our seed. Just pick that up real quick. This way might be faster, actually. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put this here. Trying to think. Okay, I think I see what to do here. So we'll make this thing. So we put the thing down. And now we can get the coins. So next up, I want to place a coin here, push it there, and then push it back. So that's how that works. Then we go back to the laser room, and we'll go ahead and transform this. And transform that as well. Alright. So we've got all that sorted out. So we do have a life to expend, but we want to be careful. Let's get another match while we can. So yellow over there. Let's go ahead and touch this. So there's a pink. So where else was a pink? Don't have the best memory, but I think it was over here somewhere. Yes, okay. So we don't need that anymore, but also I don't think we need to pick it up, so we'll just leave it like that. Alright, so we've got 2 matches left. A white and a cyan. So, how do I want to do this? No, we've got 3 matches left, actually. The other thing we have yet to figure out is this right here. Which, it seems like we want to use the umbrella for this, but that seems kind of dangerous. Like, quite a time crunch to get down to the underside there. Well, at the very least... Okay, so we have a white, and we have a cyan, and we have a yellow readily available. Therefore, let's do this first. Okay, so that's a white. So let's go ahead and solve white. Okay, so we don't have to worry about those 2 anymore. Alright, so what next? So we've got a yellow and a cyan. I probably should also check when I'm down there by the coffee again, if there was any secrets over in that region of space, since it seems to be just sort of common to hide things like this. But just sort of trying to devise a game plan. I'm trying to think. Alright, well, here's a thing. We have the cyan queued up. We either get a match there instantly, or it's a yellow, in which case we can still match it instantly. So I think I'm going to sort of do a yellow strat, and let's see if it pays off. Okay, so that's a yellow. We can match this. Okay, we just barely made it. Okay, so there's a cyan. Any secrets? Doesn't look like it. But that's fine by me. So we'll take a death there. And now, finally, level finished. That was intense. I need to actually... I think I need to check the speed rating of that. Knowledge 5, speed 1. That implies that there was some way in which I could have avoided doing that. But I went and did it anyway. Only 2 minutes above par, and most of that was probably time that I could have shaved off of just thinking and planning, so sure. Actually, let's do something a little extra. Let's go ahead and do ratings for the levels I just played. So this one, I think I'll rate... Do I want to go 4 or 5 here? It's perfectly average. I'll give it a 5. Friend or foe? This one was neat. I'm sure it's unwieldy, but I like it. So that'll get a 6. Tool time, I think I'll give it... It had some interesting puzzle solving moments. Not sure if I want to give it an 8, but... No, you know what? I think that was sufficiently enjoyable. I'll give it an 8. Alright, so next on, light barriers. Alright. I'm sorry, I did not know how to pronounce that name. Alright, so we've got mirrors and lasers. Got a magic wand over there. Got toggle doors over here. I see. So we can do this. Sure. We can bring that block up top. We sort of want our thing. Alright, so we eventually want to use our wand to reveal some stuff so we can hit those oxids, but before then, how are we going to deal with that? I guess we'll just push the box there. New question, how do we push the box there? Because I'm pretty sure... Is it possible for me to do that? Like, I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to actually really, like, play cautious with my mouse speed. Can I inch my way over there? No. That seems like a pretty hard no to me. Okay. We do have stuff over there. I'm not sure if the stuff over there is real, but it is glass tiles, so... I mean, might as well do the classic secret hunt. So are any of these glass tiles fake? It doesn't look like those ones are. Nor those ones. Is the one up here fake? Nope. Nor the one there. Nor the one there. Okay, well, actually, we can use this opportunity to make some glasses. So let's do this real quick. So, anything new here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. But at the very least, well, let's remember that we can block some lasers using an item if we want to. Doesn't look like there was anything under that. How are we meant to move things across these lasers is the question. Like, moving the block is a question all in its own right. I guess here's a question. What happens when that block gets shot by a laser? Let's reset the level, because that's a silly place to take a death. So, let's try just bumping it up once, and then shooting it with the laser. I want to see what happens. Doesn't look like much happened. Alright. What else could we try? What's the rating for this one? Intelligence 4. Huh. That implies that this is non-trivial. And I can't place items over those floors. Is there something I can do like that? Still doesn't seem like much is happening. I'm proper confused right now. It feels like the first step is to get the block there, because I can't really do anything else, but I can't get around that block. And it's not like a Dex 5, so I know that I'm not doing like some sort of crazy wraparound. I mean, let's try that. Does anything special happen up here? Doesn't seem like it. Nor there. Huh. What's keeping this open? Wait, I think I just realized the thing I'm missing. We can push those. There we go. That's the secret sauce. Sorry that it took that long. Alright, so keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and actually try to move these now. We won't be able to move them back down, but let's just do that. Alright, so we'll have to do it again, I guess. So this is finally free. So now we can push this wherever we want to. Alright, so we can hold this down. Okay, so that's disabled the lasers. And then we need 3 things over there. And by doing that, we turn on those lasers. We do get the option to use our lives. And we can re-enable lasers at will. So let's go ahead and push some mirrors out, I guess. So right, I guess the other question. So after we've gotten that magic wand, which seems to require placing 3 of the mirrors all the way over here, how are we going to actually shoot the oxids with lasers? The ones down here are in position, and we could push the remaining laser, like, in the path of the laser to block it. So that is a strategy. So I think that covers the 4 down there. And then for the ones to the side, it seems like we'd have to do the same thing, but with a laser down here redirected to those directions. Well, I'll go ahead and do the thing. And let's see if we can't figure out anything more by then. Alright. So we finally got our thing. I forget if this does anything special to these. Doesn't look like it. But now we can go down here, reveal all of these, and also be unable to hit that thing, which is mildly unfortunate. Alright, so I guess let's try to get the bottom ones first, wherever they might be. Or whatever they might be in this case. So we want to just sort of have that queued up. We want to have that in that orientation. Okay, so that's blocked. So that's a blue. Let's go ahead and reset the lasers. I think we got a match. So that's lucky. Then that is a yellow. Didn't get a match that time, but that's okay. So that's a red. Alright. And now for the interesting part. So what do we do now? The purpose of these grates confuses me. I guess one thing I can do is, I'm pretty sure there's sort of a buffer. Like, I'm pretty sure the door opening animation, it takes a second to fully complete. So I might actually be able to use that time in order to do what we want to down here. So I'm going to try... Yeah, so that does work. And that's a green. Alright, so we might have hit upon the method. And then we can just keep spamming that. So that's a red. I believe the other red was... Well, now that we know what we can do here, we can just do something like that. Yeah, don't even need to put in any effort. So that's weird, but we'll take it. Then we got a yellow there. We'll go ahead and aim for this one. Reset. Aim that there. Don't even need to look. but we do need to reposition this, so back up there you go. And then level finished. That was interesting. Domain of Mysteries by Siegfried. This looks like it might be involved. So I might save this for next time if it turns out to be a deal, but yeah, this looks like something. So we got invis blocks here. We've got a weird passage here. We've got a paintbrush over there, which I want. Can I reach it? It looks like I might need a spring. That's my likely guess for what I do to get there. And then everything else seems to lead into this like outer tube. So we got a vortex over there. And that takes me back to the start. Alright. And lose a life like that. And it's a reset on death level. That's very good to know. If you're wondering why I did the double reset there, it's because for some reason, when you die in a death reset type of level, it doesn't refresh your inventory, which I always found weird. Like, you'll notice that I only have one battery, even though the level reset. I can't help but feel like that's supposed to be a bug, but we're over here now. So we've got a yellow oxide there. A whole lot of nothing over here. Alright, where does this one take me? That takes me into the Sokoban maze. Alright. Wow, that is a very bouncy floor. Made me make a whole bunch of mistakes, which I didn't want to make. But can we salvage it? Uncertain. I think I needed to not push that one up. Yeah, okay. So keep that in mind for next time. So let's try this warp. So that brings me into here. There are pressure plates of some kind. And okay. So let's figure out where precisely they are. So there's one there. There's one there. There's one there. So we'd go here, then down, I guess down the whole way? Sure. I guess that'll be another remaining mystery. Alright, so let's figure out how to go back home. I think going back home was the one up here. Yeah, so now we're back home. Accidentally almost die again. It's really easy to just sort of forget about that. Alright, so what's down here? Nothing important. Might as well check what's over here for any secrets. Doesn't seem like there's any. So this just leads us there. Alright, so I guess first mystery to solve is the Sokoban mystery. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna be like so close to dying every single time I exit that place. But, alright, so let's go around you. So that's not where I want to go. Let's go here. Here we go. So now we're in Sokoban land. we want to not push that thing up. Let's try pushing that to the side. Then that up. We'll destroy those. I don't think there's any secrets over here. So let's go ahead and push this down. And then this there. Sure, why not? We need the paintbrush. Okay. So that reveals to me that the paintbrush might be under one of these boxes. So let's reset again. Go around down here. Take this thing. That's the wrong warp. Might as well touch this though. That's a blue. That's also the, oh, that's the right warp. Okay. So, right. Let's try. We'll push that up. Moving that out of the way doesn't reveal anything. Nor that. Still couldn't find the brush. Alright. Well, let's reset again. We do get our hammer whenever we want to use it. But I feel like we need the paintbrush first before we can truly make use of it. And then if we go over here, then we end up in here. I guess let's try to figure out the mystery of the, can't bust our way into there. Alright. So... Still can't figure out how to do that, whatever that is. And it's still sort of unclear what these are doing. Let's just take a look at some of the other parts of the puzzle. So we'll go back and do all this. We'll go ahead and bump those. Nothing interesting down there. So bump that. Bump that. So those are out of the way. Alright, so we'll go back up here. Let's take a look around. So we've got a single oxide there with a note. That's interesting. We've got... After we're able to find our way past that door, we've got glass to break, and then we've also got various oxides, I guess. Not sure how else to describe it. And then we still have the mystery of whatever we do in there. Okay, so there's not actually a lot going on here, it seems. So let's try going back home, I guess. So now we're back home. So what do we want to be doing around here? Got a mystery shape here. I mean, the paintbrush is over there. So how do we get that paintbrush? Because it feels like we need a spring or an umbrella. And then there's just sort of stuff down here. Huh. So, current mysteries. How to get the paintbrush. Whatever's going on with the trapdoors. How to get to the top right, which I guess that vortex above me might take me there. And then whatever the purpose of this weird thing in the middle is. Doesn't look like I can really approach it from any direction, but I will try just to be thorough. Of course, with the floor as it is, it's very easy for me to fail in my experiment. Alright, and then I'll try from under, just to be thorough. Alright. Anything here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. How do we get that paintbrush? Like, checking under the blocks seems like it would make sense to check for hidden items. But let's actually check. Is the door on that side? I haven't seen anything that opens it yet. I'm going to try to push that block on the right, just to be sure. I think it's one of the last blocks which I haven't pushed. But it doesn't look like there's anything under it, so that's that. Pretty sure this is a lose state, so let's go ahead and restart. I'm also curious what's up with all the different exits here. They don't really make much sense. Excuse me. Alright, so let's go over here. Alright. Yeah, I don't see anything which these could be affecting. I mean, I'll try bumping this just for good measure, and then doing this to go out without doing anything to those. But this seems uniquely unhelpful. Huh. I can't move the corner pieces, ever. I mean, is there... I don't think there's any lasers here, but I guess let's try hunting for secret ways to get to the paintbrush. If we can at least do that, then... that would open up a lot of the rest of the level to us. But it doesn't look like there's anything over there. Still not sure what the purpose of this is. I mean, we could probably set things up so that I could, like, warp onto a block, but that usually just results in me getting stuck. So back out here I go. Hammer doesn't break those, never will. Forget which warp is which. Alright, anything I didn't discover over here? That door is open now. Why is it open? That is modestly curious. And then how do we get back into this little corridor? Is it with this one? No, that's the Sokoban. So if we go over here... Oh, that's just that again. Is this the one? No, that's the Sokoban. I'm really bad at memorizing this, holy crap. Anyways. So we're here right now. And the door is closed. But if we go into here... Huh. Not... It's still closed. If I go back to Sokoban... Still like that. And I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything over here. We'll go ahead and go back to here. How did that door get opened? Because I haven't revealed that oxide yet. Yeah, that didn't do it. Huh. Is it because of one of the passageways I took? Like... Is there... a secret of some kind there? Oh. It's open again, somehow. I mean, I'll take it, but... There's a spring. So now I can get spring-related things. So we got red, yellow, and red. Sure, let's go back home real quick. Excuse me. Alright, so... This is quite a tight jump. But I made it. Goodness. And yeah, there's nothing for me to be painting over here, so... Oops. And now we're back where we started. With 1 life. Because reasons. And... Alright, I'm going to go back to normal mouse speed. For some reason, like, it felt like normal mouse speed the entire time I was playing, but... Maybe it wasn't somehow? Anyways. So, let's go back over to here. So, that is closed. We go down here. This is Sokoban. We solve Sokoban real quick. Push those out of the way. Then let's go back over to here. So that puts us here. We do this. Nothing seems to happen. We leave down there. We come back. Huh. I'm very confused as to what opens that. I'll try again. There's 4 switches. And somehow the door is open. I'm still very confused by that, but we're back here. We got our spring. Got a green and a red there. Alright, we'll go back home and try again to defeat the impossible paintbrush challenge. Alright, we defeated the paintbrush challenge. So now we can start actually doing things here. That's a yellow. Alright, got a yellow match there. So that's a blue. Alright, blue match. I'll take it. So now we go over here to the place where things were happening. We got a red and waiting. Gotta have to figure out how to get back in there and solve that puzzle again. But let's go up to the warp. Hope that it's escapable, but... Actually, I think I don't want to chance it with that warp right now. I'm gonna go back here. And try to figure out... Like, we left through there. And things just happen. Like, sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright, so now we should be safe to go ahead and match the thing, which will require me to go back to Sokoban. Try to avoid dying in a horrible way down here. Alright. So here we are at Sokoban Land. And note, press F3 or finish. Yeah, okay, so that's sort of what I figured. Oh, are you kidding me right now? This is silly. Oh, right. Okay, level finished. That was just weird. Let's check that again. Intelligence 4, Dexterity 4. Okay, so that spring maneuver is just hard. Patience 4 and Knowledge 4. I mean, sure, I guess. That is weird. But I did solve it. So, see you next time for more of Enigma 2. Actually, before we do that, I'm feeling a 4 for this level. That was just kind of bizarre. Was the mystery aspect of it fun, though? Trying to think. It wasn't really anything new to me. Like, the only unique thing was that one corridor puzzle, which I still haven't figured out yet. So, yeah, I guess I'll keep that as a 4. It was bizarre. Not bad, just bizarre. And light barriers can get... It can get a 6 because I had fun realizing that I could just bump those things. But afterwards, it was just kind of a straightforward laser and shooty puzzle. And tool time, I already rated that one. Okay, so that'll be all for this session. See you next time.